Hello, Internet. Back with another pod review. Now, yesterday, even though I uploaded a review, I did not actually do a review because the day before I did the Chocolate Borg 9 review, which is coming out today. For you watching this, that will be yesterday. So I did that. That was the first massive, I won't say massive, but very big, sizable, full super hot that I put in my mouth in one sitting. And it just destroyed my stomach so much. I wanted to do a review yesterday and maybe like a challenge, but I was in a lot of pain, and there was a lot of trips to the bathroom yesterday. And even this morning, I woke up with some stomach pain and lots of trips to the bathroom. And I still am getting random, like not intense, but tiny cat cramps from the pot I ate 2 days ago. So I couldn't do a pod review yesterday. But here I am today, still not fully recovered. Should not be doing a pod review, but I want to do it while they're still relatively fresh, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So here I have Yellow 7 Pot from Seriously Hot Peppers, and I have bigger Yellow 7 Pots, as you can see, but I want to eat the whole pod because I think I can better provide more comprehensive review because different parts of the pod taste differently. And yeah, I'm not doing another giant pod today. Well, in the future, but right now it's just not in the works. So let me cut this open. It's honestly got a very light aroma compared to all the other pods I've cut open. Um, it's a 7 pot, so it is in the Chinense family, but it's got a very slight Chinense smell. Like it's almost non-existent. It smells like if you crossed a lemon with a bell pepper, um, which makes me excited for the flavor, and it makes me hopeful that this isn't too hot of a pod. Now, the Scoville unit ratings, I believe on this is about a million, somewhere, probably between like 900 and 1.1 million, 900,000, 1.1 million. But you never really know. I mean, every pod's different. I say that all the time, but it's true. Every pod has its own personality, and every pod was raised on a different part of the plant, so they all have their own issues, and some pods just have a lot more issues than others, and they will take them out on you. Here's hoping this one doesn't have too many issues, but it's a super hot, so I'm gonna be in pain no matter what. Okay, just kind of centering myself because you gotta summon. At least I do. I gotta summon the bravery needed to put it in my mouth and chew it up and swallow it. And once you do that, then you just there's nothing else. You're in pain, but like you've already done the hard part. The hard part is just sticking it in your mouth, in my opinion. Just summoning that bravery. Because like I said, I'm not recovered from 2 days ago. Um, so everything in my brain and everything in my body is telling me, don't do this right now. Don't eat a freaking whole 7 pot. You're an idiot. Um, and I agree, brain and body. I certainly am an idiot. But like I said, I gotta do these pod reviews. Um, I just feel it's my duty. So with that being said, here is the Yellow 7 Pot from Trinidad via Florida from Seriously Hot Peppers. I'll leave a link in the description box below. Okay, no more stalling. It's been 5 minutes. Cheers. Good flavor. Very good flavor. Typical of others. Yellow pods. Very citrusy. Oh my God. Why did I do that? Well, it's not supposed to be here. Flavor is good. Got that 7-pot heat, which I'm sure most of you know, but it's called a 7-pot because one of those, as legend has it, can heat 7 whole 5-gallon pots of chili. So 35 gallons of chili. One of those I just ate. Gonna spice that up. Now, I'm not sure if the one specifically I just ate could eat 7, because I've had hotter 7 pots. The other one I showed you probably could heat 7 pots. This one could probably heat 6.5. But my tears are on fire. The flavor is very sunny and citrusy. I'm a big fan, big fan of yellow pods. I think yellow pods and white pods are my favorite. Well, to be honest, purely flavor wise, in this box I had, I would go with the Death Spiral. Now, it was also the most ridiculous burn, but the flavor was so damn good. Sorry, YouTube, this is necessary. Now, you may be wondering, probably not wondering, but if you are, you're wondering why I don't have a glass of water and milk with me, or any other of the well-known so-called forms of relief with me. I don't, because they're not forms of relief. They make it worse. All I do is give you like 2 seconds of temporary relief and like pure 100%, you're not feeling anything for 2 seconds. And then you swallow it, and then your mouth is reignited on fire, like 10 times worse. It is so much worse, so much worse to drink water or milk. Because then you're stuck in a loop of keep drinking the water or whatever you have, trying to get rid of that burn, because my theory, it's the perception of it. Or like, because it provides instant relief and 100% relief for a second or two, and then it doesn't work anymore, and you go back to the 100% burn, it's that contrast that makes it seem so much worse. Whereas you just stick a pot in your mouth, the heat builds, it builds, and then it tapers off, and you kind of have this arc, and there's no, so I don't know, so I think your body and your taste buds just get used to the pain, whereas you give yourself a little bit of a break from that, even if it's for a second. It's like, oh, I'm good, and then you're not good again. Like if I had a glass of water right now, it'd reignite this, and I just don't want to do that. Now, as you can see from the way I'm talking, it didn't get me as much as I thought it would, but it still got me. think I got up to like a 5.5 or 6 on the pain scale. Um, 7 pots are hot, but they're not the type of burn. It's just not comparable to like a scorpion or a reaper, you know, or even a habanero. I mean, habaneros are a lot less spicy, but they're just so much more aggressive that honestly, I feel like if I took a habanero out of the fridge and did that instead, I think it would have burned for a little bit shorter, but it just would have been more intense because it's just so angry. You're so angry. I find 7 pots are more chill. Not as chill as a ghost pepper. Ghost peppers are too chill for my taste because they last too long. I think 7 pots are like a good middle ground between like burn wise, probably like between like a reaper and a ghost pepper. But it doesn't last as long as either of them, I wouldn't say, because those can last a while. Reapers have false valleys or false peaks and valleys, so like you think you're going down and then shoot right back up. My stomach hurts. My stomach hurts a lot, as you'd expect. Honestly, with doing so many pod reviews, this is the most fresh pods that I've eaten. I got this box literally only 5 days ago, and I've eaten about 70 pods came in this box. Like, it was a well-packed box. Not a whole lot of big peppers, a lot of medium-sized and smaller peppers, which I appreciate that. I'd much rather have a small pepper, because I can do that, then I can just pop it in my mouth. Where it's a massive pepper, it's too much. Like, it's too much pepper. So, anyways, yeah, a lot of small peppers in this box. I've probably eaten maybe 25, 30 pods in the last 5 days. A lot of them are daddles. Like, at least half of them are daddles, so like a little less than habanero type heat in terms of Scoville units. I think they're between 1 and 300,000, but they also don't attack like habaneros. So the perceived heat is probably like half of that of a habanero, even though a really hot daddle is like, I mean, I've had a couple daddles that are definitely way hotter than a couple habaneros I had, but still the perceived heat is not, it's just different. So anyways, yeah, my stomach and digestive system has been on overdrive the last 5 days because I just got to eat as many peppers as I possibly can, you know? No, I want to do a daddle challenge. That's my idea for the next review, or not review, but next video. But counting these, I don't even know if I have enough left. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. I have enough. I've got like 15, maybe 20. I was thinking of just doing one daddle at a time, and giving myself, I don't know, 3-4 minutes in between peppers, and just have rounds. I know I can do at least 3 probably, but I don't know. My tolerance has skyrocketed since I've done this. Like, this is pretty dang new to me. I have a lot of death spirals left. I do want to do another death spiral. I have a couple ideas for funny videos. It'll be interesting to see if my perceived heat of the death spiral is the same. I realized now after the chocolate pod review, the chocolate Borg 9. So I did, if you guys didn't see it, I ate that. It was a big pod, and I ate it in force. And by far the worst part of the pod was the part with no placenta. It just had a ton of oil on it. That was by far the worst part. That was the third part, the third quarter that I did. I don't know where I was going with that. Ugh. I'm sorry, I'm rambling. Pod high. Anyways, final review. Flavor, delicious. Yellow pods are almost always really good. 7-pots are always really good. They're just delicious. The heat on this tiny little pod, it was like a 5 or 6. Nowhere near panic mode. Yeah. If you want a box of your own seriously hot peppers, yeah, link in the description box. I don't know, you'll probably not get the same exact peppers that I got. He's a very busy man. Been doing this for I think 30 years. He's got a lot of clients. So, and I know that my box was at the end of the first picking cycle. So, so what he has now is probably at least a little bit different. But I highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. I've eaten all of these besides one, and they've all been delicious. Every single pepper has been absolutely delicious. Okay. Thank you guys for watching. My stomach is on fire. My soul is on fire. Maybe you're on fire vicariously through me. Have a good one.